Good morning, everybody. Hi. Welcome to another Friday. Crazy, huh? All right, so here's the magic question. What did you do yesterday? What did you do last week? Or this week, I should say, right? Money-making activities that helped your business move further, right? That's the question you got to answer to yourself every day. Okay, and when you start answering that question consistently, okay, you'll see the volume and you'll see the growth in your business. That's for sure. All right, so as we do on Fridays, we're going to do our motivational video, and that is coming from Mr. John Maxwell. Where is my Maxwell man? Courage. Oh, here it is. All right. Can you see that, Annette? Annette, can you see that? Annette can't hear me. Yeah, okay. Are you with me, Annette? All right. So here we go.
John Maxwell here. I'm glad you're with me today on Minute with Maxwell. Let's talk about the principle of having courage while facing difficulty. Now, when I think of that phrase, courage while facing difficulty, I think that's the only time you need courage. I've never needed courage in facing something that was easy. I never needed courage in facing something that was natural. I never needed courage on facing something that just fell into my lap. Every time I need courage, it's because it's a dark day, a difficult day. There's something before me that is probably bigger than me. So what am I going to do? How do I get that courage? How do I face that thing that is before me that just intimidates the heck out of me? Let's talk about it for a moment. The first thing I want to talk to you about courage is this, that you will never get rid of fear. So don't think that courage is the absence of fear. If you have no fear, it's not a courage issue, it's a mental issue, okay? We all have fears. The second thing I want you to know about courage is the fact that nothing is ever accomplished unless you do something. And courage gives you the power to do something. Courage gets you up, gets you walking, gets you started. The third thing I want you to know about courage is the fact that on the other side of courage is where the promised land is. In other words, the best things for you aren't on this side of courage, they're on the other side. You've got to go through that door. It's on that other side that you find the yeses of life. It's on that other side that you find the promises of life. It's on that side that you find the benefits of life. In other words, life is composed in this way, my friend. You have to pay a price before you get the goods. It's just the way it works. And any time you get the goods without paying the price, you begin to get a spirit of entitlement, which will hurt you instead of help. Before you get the goods. It's just the way it works. Promises of life. It's on that other side that you find the promises of life. It's on that side that you find the benefits of life. In other words, life is composed in this way, my friend. You have to pay a price before you get the goods. It's just the way it works. And any time you get the goods without paying the price, you begin to get a spirit of entitlement, which will hurt you instead of help you. So look at whatever you have to face or go through and understand two things. It will make you a better person if there's nothing on the other side. It will just make you a better, stronger person. But the odds are there's something on the other side. I wonder how many times I've missed that positive something on the other side because I didn't have courage to take action and open the door. I can promise you, I've had a lot of losses in those areas. You see, most of the losses that we have in life that hurt the most are losses that we never know because we didn't get there. So I would encourage you, the next time you see something before you that's formidable, big, intimidating. Do it anyway. On the other side, you'll become a better person. And perhaps on the other side, you'll find the rewards of going through that door of courage. I want to encourage you to be a person of courage. It will make you a better person. John Maxwell here. Thanks for joining me today on Minute with Maxwell.
Isn't it amazing? No matter what, you see, this is what I always say a lot of the times. You know, our business is everybody's business. How is it John Maxwell could go speak at 500 different companies, but yet no matter what company and what group he talks to, it's the same message. It's always the same message. Minute with Maxwell was not for World Global Network Diamond Zone distributors on a Friday morning. Okay? He's been saying that to tens of millions of people. And my point is, we all think the journey that we're taking is something different. You know my saying, same circus, different clowns. No matter what, when you learn the people business, and you understand why people get stuck, then you understand now why I say it's not about the product. Okay, it's not about that. He could speak to World Global Network distributors. He could speak to Sony. He could speak to McDonald's employees. Makes no difference. Okay, it's all the same stuff. It really is. But I love what he said. Unless we challenge ourselves every day, you're gonna have to go through it. That's why I shared with you that story yesterday. Okay, one of the most memorable parts of our journey, because I was thinking about it, the kids were 6 and 3, right? They were 4 and 1 when Lisa got started. So do the math. That was 2 years into the business. Remember the story I shared with you? Well, do you understand it was really almost after that? Those were the 2 years I was doing nothing. Remember I said it took me 2 years before I finally clicked in? Well, the lights had to go off for me to click in. When I told that story, yes, I go, you know what? That was it. That was the defining moment for us. For me, anyway. What am I doing? The lights just went off and I'm still doing nothing. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? It's crazy. You think you just get in and start doing it. No. Things had to get really, really bad before I went to work. Now that's my journey. Okay, so you see what it is? So I just related that to what John Maxwell just said. Right, you're gonna have to go through some dark days. And some of you look at your dark days as a sign to quit. Your dark days are the most memorable if you're doing something. Because he said, if you take the journey, even if there's not a result, you're going to get something out of that journey. Right? We all think the magic result is when someone buys a professional pack. No, the magic result is we make a decision to finally do it. That's the magic result. And a lot of people don't think, they think it's something tangible. Sometimes it's not. Okay? The lights going off was not something I planned. Okay? But actually, you know what? My actions determine those lights going off. And my action was what? Nothing. Doing nothing. Pretending I was doing it. Went to every conference, right? Was on every training. But still, when I really looked deep within me, was I doing anything? No. Wasn't doing anything. Thank God Lisa was doing a little, right? Because that's the only money we had coming in. So anyway, let me, I get on these little rampages. All right. What am I showing you? Okay, this is what I'm showing you. I am showing you tomorrow's call. Where is it? Boom. I don't think you can see that. Can you? Can you see that? Joseph, can you see that? Can you guys hear me? Annette, can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? Why is everybody looking at me like I'm crazy? Am I crazy or are you all crazy? Who's crazy this morning? I think I'm in a sale asylum. Okay, good. Okay, Mark. Thanks, brother. You're all just like, look, I'm going, do I have a booger in my nose? What's going on? All right, hang on. Because I remember I had something here one morning and I couldn't tell you how many people chat. Jeff, get yesterday's pasta out of your mouth. Oh my God. All right, wait. Okay, hang on. Anyway, I'm doing the WOT tomorrow morning, right, at 9 o'clock. So support it. Yeah, you guys have heard it 1,000 times, but you know what? Support the WO2 tomorrow. Get it out to all your friends. All right, so that is 9 o'clock tomorrow. I don't know why I can't show you it. Hang on, I'm gonna do something right here. Hang on. Oh, that's why I'm doing chat. Okay, boom. Share screen. Oh, God, tough day today. WBO, where's my WOT? You guys are so patient with me. All right, it's not gonna work. Whatever. All right, so who's gonna share today? Because I'm talked out. I've told you all a lot. I'm gonna interview somebody. Stephan, I'm unmuting you. I'm unmuting Stephan. Stephan, tell people your story, please. You have a great story, and kind of tell people, you know, what the kind of role you have right now.
Okay, good, cool. Hi guys, really happy to be with you. I'm there almost like 3-4 days a week with you guys. I'm from Canada. I'm in real estate. I was in real estate more of last 15 years with my wife. We were kind of looking and fed up of looking for deals in real estate. It was really hard for us to put our money all the time at risk. And also what we have the idea of retiring sometime. So we were looking for something different. And we had no experience at all in network marketing whatsoever. We were introduced to network marketing only about 18 months ago. Let's say 24 months ago, like 2 years. Started with a little company because I was overweight and my wife wanted me to go on something. So we decided to join a company. I lost a lot of weight and I was happy with that. But that was not what I wanted to do. I was not wanted to talk about shakes and stuff like that. So we were looking around, and on a Sunday morning, I received a text about if I was wearing a Fitbit or an Apple Watch or anything like this. And I was like kind of intrigued, and I said yes. I just received for Christmas an Apple Watch. So we start to chat, me and this guy, but not much. And he said, you know what, I'm going to just send you a 2-minute video and you look at it.
Stephan, did you know the guy?
I knew him from another company, but I think he was fishing. I think he was going around to find out what people think about wearable technology. And that was, for me intriguing because I had an Apple Watch and I was just happy with it. So when I received that watch and it was fun, I was happy with that. And I was like talking about it at everybody. I think I sent about 5, 6, 7 person to buy that watch. And I'm still waiting for the money to come, but as a commission. But anyway, that was the beginning of the story. So I watched it, 2-minute video, and I told the guy, I said, I don't know what you're going with that, but I'm in. And the guy says, hold on, you're in. Like, what do you mean? I'm in. Whatever you're going to go with this, I'm in. He said, but I'm not in yet. But I said, put you in because I'm going to be, with you. I'm just going. And that was the beginning of the story with World. And we were so, thrilled about that. And, from our why, our biggest why is to be able to be debt-free. Because no matter what people think, even though we are in real estate, to be in real estate investing, you always have debt because you always, go on collateral on what you have and you purchase, things. But by the time the deal is over and you finish and you sell everything, it might take 2, 3, 5 years. So we always at risk. If the deal doesn't go through, we might lose everything. So it's always there in our mind that we might lose everything. And then I'm looking at that business that I'm investing, not for some people might be a lot of money, but for a business point of view, because I'm a business owner and I've been always an entrepreneur since I was 15 years old. When you're looking at this, you invest a certain amount of money that you can get your return. How fast could you get it? It's up to you. And then you just have to build it and make people feel that they can do the same with you and along with you. And for me, this is like and I'm talking to a team in Canada because my team is both like French and English. So we have different Zoom like you guys. But when we chat with our team, my background is to be in business. So I'm copying Jeff because he's been in the industry for so long and I like to watch those guys. And I learned something when we started to copy the best. And so when I copy Jeremy Rome, I copy Jeff, I copy Rabu, I copy everybody, that every single little things I can get from them to be able to apply, because I had no experience, guys, no whatsoever. The only thing I did when I started the business with my wife is how many person do I know and how many person those people knows. And we were going down, the line and working hard. I did all the steps, all the 5, 7 things. I did everything from becoming a builder the first day, developer the 7 days following that, and just building up I went to all the steps, gold to platinum to diamond. And then from diamond with the team, I was able to go further and jump to president. But it was not because I knew everything. It's because I was copying and doing exactly what those guys were telling me to do. And I was willing to do the work as well. And I'm full time on it.
So you're a president in the organization. Yeah. How long did it take you to get there?
I got there in October, 10 months and a half.
Okay. And when you made your initial list, do you remember how many people you had on that list? Because you said you just followed the system.
150.
150 people you started with. And you just started making phone calls and just like we teach. And you got to team builder first day.
I got the big first. And I said, guys, you know me. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm starting a new business. If you want to be with me, it's today or never. Like that. And I said, guys, I'm working on something. I think I have something in my hand that I was looking for a long time. And those guys were in technology. So they knew if I started something that I wanted, I will go through and I will work it up like very, very much. So they said, okay, whatever it is, Steph, send us the video. I sent them the video. They were in. And then I told them, call me back by tomorrow and you have to have your 2. It took 3 days. So that by 7 days, I was a developer. And then we started the business together. And then we started to work. And we had great team in Quebec, great team in Canada, and we were able to make it happen. But we were willing to copy and do the work. And this is back like in December 2016, Jeff. So, and when we started, like, we were out there. I received the classic ELO at the start because I purchased a family back in that time. And we received in April, the first LX. So by the time I was in April, it was like we were already going through something and really working on the process. And it was fun. it was fun because we had nothing to show and nothing to lose. We were going somewhere and telling people where we wanted to go. And from the beginning, I got the vision of that company, because now, as you know, we're working on different things, on apps and stuff like that. But we are, I'm so thrilled to be in the company, because now I can work on something for the future, for my wife, for my kids. And even though, let's say next week, I'm going to Florida for the spring break, I'm going to be doing the same job. And I don't have to be at my home in Canada back in the cold. I can be in Florida and sandal and do my job and be on the Zoom like you guys in the morning. I'll be in the Zoom same time. And that's what we love. That's what we like.
I don't want to see you in a Speedo, though, in Florida. No Speedos, brother, please.
Promise I won't do that. Even in Punta Cana, I won't do that. But when I talk to my team, Jeff, the thing is, we talk the most right now, it's you decided to start your own business. My always question to people that comes to their group, why are you coming to the Zoom? What do you want to get from that Zoom in the morning? Or what are you going to want to get from the Zoom at night when you do trainings? Why are you there? Why? The why is not just the why that you want something in the future. Why in the morning you take that time? And Dave yesterday said it so much. Like, when you're there every morning, for you guys it's 7 o'clock. For me it's 10. So it's pretty good. I liked it. I hope Jeff the one started at 4 in the morning, so I have to be there at 7. But it's 10 o'clock my time, so it's easy for me to be on that Zoom. But why are you there? What are you looking for? What's your big goals? And are you willing to do what it takes then to bring it to you? Why? Because, a dream is nothing without a plan, but a plan is nothing without action. So those three together bring you to success. But you got to have the dreams first, for sure. But you can dream all year round. You can dream about, being debt-free, like Jeff said, and then the power cut. But the dream has to come to a plan. And if you don't write it down, I think the statistic says that 90% of people write things down achieving their goals. 90%. And only 10% of the people that, decided to have a plan write it down. So the dream board is just not a dream board if you don't plan it. And then you have to take action and decide to be like you are. Like, I'm amazed every morning. I have 5, 6, 7 person on my Zoom, and I got Jeff every morning, 70, 79, 80, 89. I'm just, okay, I'm going to Jeff's Zoom. It's easier for me to be there and learning, and I bring my team there as well. It's much easier. But you got to have...
You just touched on something that I just want to share real quick. You ask, why are you on the Zoom? It's a different way of looking at it. And you know what? I got to answer. You know why I was on went to every meeting? I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about when I first got involved, was because I was telling myself, because I went to the meeting, that I was really doing something.
No.
And it was totally false. It was a facade. I'm working, I'm at the meetings, but when I left the meeting, I didn't do anything. I just shared that with you. But that's why I love what you just touched on. Why are you on this call? Is it just because okay, I did something for my business today? Yes. But what did you say at the end? Without action?
There's no success.
There's no success.
No, and Jeff, let's say one comparison. I pick up my girls at school every day. When I pick up my girls, one thing that I do now, and for a long time now I've been doing, I turn off my phone. Why? Because I'll be busy. But I will be with my kids, but I won't be there. So I turn off my phone, and then we have half an hour talking about their journey. What's happening with them? They're in my car now. There's no way they're gonna go anywhere. And nobody is allowed to take their phone in the car. So they just get out of school. They wanted to text everybody and say, okay, no. Take a half an hour. We're gonna drive home. Let's chat now. What's your day? What's up with you? What's happening? What's new? But like you just said, I can be in my truck, but not there. I can be at dinner with my kids and my family, but not there. It's all up to you. When you come in the morning here, it's up to you. Are you there for something? And are you going to take it like a little copy of what you're going to learn today and apply in your day? I texted Dave yesterday after his Zoom, and he pumped me for all day. Like, I was pumped after what he chat about, and he's pumped all the time. So I love that. And that's why I'm coming here every morning to get a little more. Why do you think this week I was on Zoom with you, Jeff, because you did the WBO, and I was there. Why? Not because I didn't hear the first time. It's because I want to learn the verbiage. I'm not first of all, it's English. I do know now. English is my second language, but it's like I have still to think sometime of what I'm saying. When Chad came and visit Canada, there were no president in Canada, and he was saying, "Guys, I'm not coming back in Canada unless you have a president in Canada." So he came in Montreal the first time, first day. We drop him at the airport. Second day, he show up in the room in Toronto, which is about 4, 5, 6 hour drive from Montreal. And he show up in the room, and I'm standing in the room, and he said, "Why are you here? You were there in Montreal last night. But you're in Canada. When is the next time you're going to come to Canada? And if I want to learn something, I should learn it from you. You're there and you're talking." And I had the chance, because I was Diamond at the time, to go and have a little dinner with Chad every night. So he brought the Diamond all the time for dinner. Imagine you have a one-on-one sitting down with Jeff, 1 hour every day for 4 days. I would pay to be there. Why? Because
wait. How much would you pay? Hang on a second.
I would pay dinner for sure. It's true. And you know what? We show up in Vancouver, and we show up in Winnipeg, and then Chad, it was like, "Man, you're crazy." And then he started to call us crazy. "You're crazy enough to follow me across Canada. You're crazy enough to become president." And that was in August, and I become president in October. Why? Because I was willing to do what it takes. I follow the system, but I was there. He came in the room the last time and he said, "Okay, now it's like it's too much." Why? Did you learn? You didn't learn the first time? I said, "No, it's a repeat thing. It goes there. I'm not an English person. I'm French. So I gotta learn the verbiage. So I'm coming to Zoom. Why? To learn." And then I applied it to my day all the time.
Wow. Great nuggets, brother. Thank you. I wasn't expecting that. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Well, what's the takeaway, everybody? Can we let's get some participate. What's the takeaway from what you just heard? Everybody has a different takeaway. I'm just curious what the takeaway was. I'm just going to see some of these. Hang on. Use the chat. Tell me what you just took away from that. Can't see. Write it down. Apply what you learned. Write it down. What do you mean? Okay, dream, plan, action. Perfect. Write it down. Sheila, what does that mean? Write it down. Do whatever it takes. When you get the chance to learn from the people who are making it happen, you take it. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Get your butt to every live event. Consistently, whatever it takes, and not stopping. Action is the key. Look what you did. You hit some people, Stephan. It's only knowledge. They're not the right people. Just do it. Diamond Zone is fabulous. Now that's what you got to take away from it. Action. Make your plan. Duplicate the leadership. Learn and apply. Persistence. Follow the system. How about that one?
Wow.
Be willing to do whatever. Look at you see the chat blowing up, brother?
Yeah, I know.
Be willing to do what others aren't to get the success you want, not what others want. Great. That was good, Teresa.
And I had a little chat, Jeff, with Jeremy Roma when we were in LA, and about why am I still here? Why am I burning my boat, and why my flag is with WGN? with whatever the bump where we had in the road, and something came to one thing. Always in my life, I've never been looking for a shiny object. I always wanted to create my own journey. I was always against all the rules in my life about everything that were people telling me to do, what not to do. And I'm not looking for a new wave. I am in with WGN to create my own wave because they let me do that. They let me create the movement with them instead of just following the system. Even though we have a great system, we can create our own movement with our own team, with our own people, the way we wanted to create that. And this is from a startup company. Even though they've been there for 7 years and 8 years, we're so at the beginning that burning your boat, not looking around, focusing on what we're doing, create our own wave instead of looking for the wave. Jeremy told me that in LA and said, focus on what you're doing and create your own wave. And this was like, for me, okay, I know exactly why I'm here and why I wanted to stay here and stick up with the company.
Right. Well, I mean, and that's a great point. We all, as we all know, the company is responsible for product and shipping and commissions. And we all work within a 5-5-7 system. That doesn't change. But the way we build our teams and our personalities, that's different with every group. And, like I said, once you understand the people business, it starts to work. People want to be part of, right? People want to know there's a voice to listen to them. And then it helps them take the journey. That's what I always take away from network marketing. It's that you got people that want it so bad. They want it so bad, but that switch has to go off. See, your switch just went off day one. My switch took 2 years. Everybody on this call, okay, some switches haven't been turned on yet. Some have. But you know what? What if all of a sudden today's the day a switch goes on for somebody because of what you just said? I love that. That's what I love about this. That's why we do it 5 days a week, because you never know when that switch was there. No one turned their back on me, and they were still there when my switch was ready. And that's why I stayed with that company 16 years, because I believe they cared. So that's the journey. Any closing thoughts, brother?
I would say everything is about love. If you love yourself enough to change and to be able to do that action that you need to change and to success, love yourself enough, you will be following by people that love you and love what you're doing, and you're going to create a movement that's going to be bigger than you. WGN, what they are creating right now with the ecosystem around everything, it's bigger than us. So love yourself enough to be able to do that change.
Thank you, brother. You guys, give him some love. Let's give him some love. So on the chat line, guys, give him some love. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. You know what I'm going to do now, as you guys give Stephan some love, is I'm going to go to I'm going to prep you right now, Terry. Terry Brenier is a diamond in the business. We haven't heard from Terry in a while. Terry, are you there? Let me unmute her. Are you there, Terry?
I am here, Jeff.
Hi. Could you say hi to Diamond Zone and tell people just a little bit about your story, Terry, and whatever nuggets you want to share with people?
Oh, good morning.
I know.
Good morning, Diamond Zoners.
I know I could do that to you.
Oh my goodness. Well, I was introduced to this business with a 2-minute video. I looked at a 2-minute video and I was intrigued with the product. I'm going to tell you exactly what went through my head. And this is why follow-up is so important. And this is my nugget I'll give you today.
Good.
I looked at the 2-minute video and I went, wow, that's cool. But at that time, the 2-minute video, it had nothing about business. And I was working really hard at this other business, and because I had I had some things I needed to accomplish, so I was running really hard. And just to take the 2 minutes out to focus, to look at that video, it was great. Hey, that looks really good. And my response was, well, that looks really good, but oh my God, it looks good, but right now I don't have the money to buy one. It looks like a fantastic device. And I'm going to tell you that before we had the video that actually mentioned that there was a business on there, it was, people are busy. I was busy, really busy. And so because I didn't realize there was a business there, it was really important that the person that shared that to me followed up. And then all they had to say to me was, Terry, it's in network marketing. I said, no way. Yep. And that was the beginning of my journey. That was it. And some people are scared to say it's in network marketing. And oh my goodness, for me.
Let me stop you 1 second there. I want you just 1 point. That was a good thing for you to hear it was multi-level, right?
Absolutely. I was like then I was done. I was done with the other. As soon as I heard that was in network marketing, I was all ears. I was in. And then as soon as I found out there was 2 things that were important to me, and it was very, very quick decision. One, it was in network marketing. Really? That was my response. You're kidding me. It's in network marketing? Wow. And the second thing I asked, and that was the only other thing I wanted to know, is it an established company? Because I've been in the industry a long time, and my journey's been long, and I tried a lot of things, and I tried a lot of startups because I was always thinking to get in at the very beginning, but sometimes at the very beginning it's hard. But here was the perfect scenario, because we had a solid back company, 5 years with publicly traded, absolutely solid. And then we had a brand new twist on it with the wearable technology. And it was like, and I mean, that all happened in an hour. And then I was totally in. There was, I dropped the other company like a hotcake. It was just done, and I was in, and then I was focused. And it was hard because, it was just like, okay, now I gotta just turn. And I've been working so hard with that other company. I turned, and I just, and then, I went to Miami. And I have to tell you this, I saw the vision when I met you in Miami, when I met Fabio Galdi in Miami, and he sat in that room and he told us the vision, and he said, he didn't make any bones about it that it was going to be an easy ride. We didn't have customer service. We didn't have stuff. And he didn't make any bones that we were going to jump in and we were going to ride a wave. He did not promise us that. He said it was going to be, he was starting something brand new. This was new. Were we up for the challenge? Terry Brenier was up for the challenge. And I have been here from that day forward, every step of the way through everything. And because of my vision, I know where we're going. I can get through anything, and oh my gosh, the vision of this is so big. I can see it. It's just a matter of finding the other people that will see it with me. Because you can't really see vision. You've got it, it's not physical in front of you. It's not like you can pick it up. It's what you can see. It's in your heart. It's in your soul, and you know where we're going. So hey, Terry, I'm going there. I'm going there, Jeff.
I know you are. Terry, do you remember? I don't know if you remember this. Remember when we were in the office in Miami, and it was a very small office, and when you walked in the back, there was a 6-foot table with the Hilo Classics on it and envelopes. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my gosh, is this shipping? Do you remember that? Did you see that table, Terry, when you were there?
No, I didn't get to see that table.
Oh my God. It's scared the hell
But you know, when I think about, Jeff, when I think about when you put this into perspective, when you we've come from 18 months, when you go from that to where we are today, I mean, it's just amazing. It's amazing that a company could go in such a short period of time from that classic. I mean, oh my goodness, from the classic to now this Hilo LX Plus, and mine got shipped yesterday, and the customer service, which is fantastic. I mean, it just boggles my mind that we have come as far as we've come in such a short period of time. So for me, it's amazing. It's amazing. This company is amazing.
I'm glad you made that point, Terry, because some of these people on Diamonds don't need to hear that. I mean, a lot of people just get involved. They go, everything's not perfect. I mean, you should have saw it 18 months ago. I mean, I'm so excited about what's going to happen in the next 12 months, guys, and what we do. But it's only going to happen for all of us when we make that decision to consistently, like Stephan said. But Terry, that follow-up was awesome. So many people think saying it's network marketing is a bad thing. You see, this is the stuff we got to get over. The day you could say, when someone says to you, what do you do? And the day you could say, I do multi-level marketing, you've arrived. I'm in the network marketing industry. Why is it that the perception, we think everybody's going to have a bad one? And if they do, so what? Right? Who cares? Do you think I care if I talk to anybody on this call and they say, what do you do, Jeff? I do network marketing. And I just look at them. I want to see the reaction. But we don't even say it. And we start to dance. You know what that dance is? The dance is disbelief. That's what the dance is. You're still trying to convince yourself you're involved in network marketing. You got to arrive, guys. It's got to be a time you go, I do network marketing. It's only created more millionaires than any other industry next to real estate, and we're embarrassed of it. Crazy. It's just crazy. Then we wonder why no one wants to get involved with us. And I'm not saying you. I'm just saying if this hits you between the eyes, then maybe that's the step you got to take. But Terry, I appreciate those nuggets. See, I like this. I like this little interaction stuff. Okay, you had a president, right? You have a diamond. I'm looking for my other president. I don't know if Sheila's on today. Let me see if Sheila's on. Sheila. I'm trying to get people we haven't heard from in a while. So don't take it personally if I don't unmute you. Oh my gosh. All right. You know what, Christi? I know, Christi, you're going to roll your eyes at me. But Christi, when you told me yesterday, I just want you to share with the people here today that Christi had 3 team developers, including herself. And can you share with us a nugget of how that happened? And I know how it happened, but maybe a little different type of nugget that you could share?
Yeah, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, I can't, I'm in Paris, so just for a second, this morning I met with some new friends and literally just had the same experience you were talking about when putting it out there. Like I was asked, going around the table, what do you do, and talking to them, and it got to the point where it was me. And it was interesting because when I was asking them what they did, everyone got to elaborate on what they did. And then when I said I was a network marketer, it was like silence. But I was okay with that. Like I was okay to let it sit there because it came back around. I mean, we were here for 2 hours and that part was kind of taken care of in the beginning, and then they got to know me as a person, and then later they started asking me more questions about, I got the opportunity because of the way I handled it and presented myself, I got the opportunity to actually come back around and then share what it was, wearable technology, and I could see it working, right? I could see the seeds being planted. So that was a fun experience. And it's only going to get, I'm only going to have more because I'm just going to keep doing that. I'm just going to keep having these meetings. So as far as you're asking me nuggets on how we got to team developer, how I helped them get to team developer?
Well, you had two people that ran very quickly, and I mean, obviously we know the system. They made their list, and you had some traction right away.
Yeah.
Right. And you had two people that ran, but you've been doing this for how long now?
Well, I started in September of this last year, and I myself just became team developer. And I think it just had to do with the legs. Like my left side, I got my team builder up there quickly. She was like, she caught fire and she got this. And then, so I just kept looking for my other side to actually create the team builder. So just, I guess it was last couple weeks ago. I'm sorry, my days are getting mixed up, but a couple weeks ago, finally someone else caught the vision and she saw it on my right side. And I have a couple builders on that side. It's just taking a little bit of time on the other side. It's just the consistency, really. And like you said, Jeff, the right people will do it. The right people catch the vision and they just start getting it out there, getting the information out there. And I have a couple more people that are very, very close too. So even though they may not get it within their or they didn't get it within their 7 days, we'll get there at least within their 30. That's the best thing I can say as far as a tip is just the consistency and staying plugged in with people like Jeff and Diamond Zone and hearing that everybody in their passion this morning is encouraging, knowing that I'm not alone in the trenches, because it can really feel like that sometimes when, all of my business has been built online and I don't have those face-to-face. I mean, my husband is very supportive and I'm thankful for that. But he doesn't quite get it yet. He's supportive, but he doesn't have that vision. So being here and plugged in and staying connected to Sonia and Amy and that group, and then even my downline. I find when I'm discouraged, I go and encourage them. It actually helps me. Like I'll go and listen to them and try to help them through a sticky part, whatever they're working on. And reaching out to your upline when you need it, when you need that encouragement or that listening ear, saying, we're in this together, we're in these trenches together, and we're making it happen, and it is possible.
Follow the advice we give everybody else, right? It's kind of funny.
Yes, it's true.
But, a couple of things, Christi, thank you so much for doing that. You're at a networking event now?
I just finished, so I did a networking event a couple days ago. That was my first live networking event. Scared the crap out of me, not gonna lie, but I did it. And then out of that, I went to a connect from that networking group this morning. I'm here at Panera Bread. So I met 4 ladies. And then right after this meeting, I have another meeting with another one from that networking event. So I'm making it happen.
I love it. Now that's activity, guys. See, nothing is by accident. Nothing's by accident. And two things as I close out today's call. One thing Christi said was when she said she did network marketing, crickets. But then you know what people started to do? Evaluate Christi. Because you know what? Christi is network marketing. We think network marketing is something that we're carrying with us. Your network marketing, your personality, your charisma, your smile becomes network marketing. Now what's the perception? If I left Christi, my perception would be network marketing's good. Why? Because I met Christi. If Christi's a bad person, she'll be a bad person in network marketing. But if Christi's a good person, she's going to be a good person in network marketing. We're network marketing. We think it's this thing. It's not. It's us. And if she makes people feel good, you know what they do? They go, wow, I met somebody from network marketing. She made me feel really good. Now look at their perception because of Christi. That's network marketing. That's why I keep going back. It's always us. It's always us. So guys, great call today. Great call. Stephan, Terry, and Christi, thank you for supporting. Can we give these guys some love, guys? Okay, some Diamond Zone love. Have a great, 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 productive weekend. Make today your someday. Make today your someday. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning on the call at 9 o'clock. That's the WO2. Bye, guys.